I'm going to share my screen. How are you guys today? Where are you signing in from?
Utah.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm in Alberta, Canada, and we have just been going through one of the hottest heat waves or heat spells in history. On last Sunday, it was 108 Fahrenheit. For Alberta, that's pretty hot. Welcome, Mitch.
Hi there, Christine.
Great to have you with us. As long as you guys have quiet in your background, I don't mind if you have your mics turned off or, unmuted, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. People are going to start landing in pretty quickly. But like I've said before on my other lives, is I've gone over the importance of your profile. Your profile is so key. And what I see happening so often is people don't know what they're doing, obviously, because they're breaking all the rules of engagement. So if you click on the little tiny me up at the top, and then you can view your profile through that drop-down menu. So you see that view your profile, you can go in there and view your profile very, very easily. So we have 3 seconds to make a great first impression on LinkedIn or any social media platform. It's 3 seconds, guys. People say it's 7 or 8 seconds, but no, right away, you can see right away as you glance at that picture in that background, you're saying to yourself, oh, am I interested in this or not, right? 3 seconds. And if you pass the 3-second test and stop their scroll, they'll go then and read your headline, right? And your headline needs to speak to their heart. They are your perfect customer if this speaks to their heart. And so you notice that my headline that's all this typing below where it says she or her, below my name, that is your headline. And you have 220 characters available to you to use there. And so you don't say the name of your company there. You talk about how your whatever it is that you're doing can help other people, right? Can help your perfect customer. And so your perfect customer is going to want to stop their scroll and sit there and read some of the stuff. So then I should tell you a little bit of backstory here. In 2011, I was laid off my last job. And I thought I wasn't a frump and I didn't have dementia. I could go get another job. Nope, they don't want you, especially in your early 60s. And I have discovered in the meantime that people in their are having a hard time because they're being laid off in their 50s. And this going online to market yourself and build a business online is your best option. I cleaned houses for as long as my arthritic knees would let me, but I ended up having to bite the bullet and learn some techie stuff. And thank goodness I have a son who we've got 2 sons who are techies. They're programmers. And my oldest son used LinkedIn to hire and search for software engineers. That's what he worked with. He heads up teams of programmers with a big organization down in the States. And so he taught me LinkedIn, and I'm so glad because I've learned so much from LinkedIn. And with the organization that I'm a part of right now, I call it my Play Stop Do organization. They have so much great training for people who don't have tech. And most of my people are buying from me that want to join my organization, my business. They're from LinkedIn. They're either from LinkedIn on my email list or they're clicking on my posts. And I'll just show you a couple of my posts here. So you go back to your little me button and you go down to where it says posts and activity. And then you can check all your posts that have been going through your social, right? So I will go and search online for free famous quotes with pictures. And I'll find the ones that fit my perfect customer that I can take and reshape. I can use that picture and reshape what I'm going to say up here with ChatGPT. And I use a platform called Sprout Social. I'm going to be doing a special presentation with Sprout Social here in a couple of weeks for our community so that more people can do what I'm doing. And one thing I have learned in my short life is how important it is to piggyback, to not sit in front of your computer 16 to 18 hours a day trying to figure out how to design posts and create things that you're going to say or post on all your social media. So the best way to do that is to figure out how to repurpose every post that you do online. And one of the things I do, and I'll go into more detail, I'll just quickly run over it right now. I have calendars on my wall all around my desk here. I'm visual. I need to see what's happening. And so say today is the 25th and I post and make a post and put it on throughout all my social media today. And it's a Thursday, right? So then I'll repurpose that same post for the 25th of August. It becomes a Sunday. Different audience. They check their social media at different time of day. So I can choose a different time. Then the 25th of September becomes a Wednesday. Another different audience, right? Change your time that you post. Then October, the 25th of October becomes a Friday, and so on. And so I repurpose my posts out 6 months, guys, and it works. And you also need to remember that you're going to be connecting with people all during that time. You'll have new people come and join you that you're going to reach out to and ask to connect with you on all your different social media platforms. So all those newbies, they will never see your post that you posted on the 25th if they joined your organization or your social media after that date. So by repurposing those posts once a month out 6 months, you reach different audiences, not only because it becomes a different day of the week and a different time of day, but because people who weren't connected to you way back when you first posted will have an opportunity to see that post, right? And all the social media gurus that I've had coaching with have said to me, Christine, you need to post 3 to 5 times a day on all your social media. And when I first was doing this, guys, I'm not techie, but I was literally sitting in front of my computer 16 to 18 hours a day because I was trying to figure out how to create posts to go out on all my different social media platforms. Until I figured this out, nobody taught me this. I figured it out all by my lonesome, just out of necessity to get sanity into my life so that I didn't have to be sitting in front of my computer all the time. So you can use famous quotes with pictures, but you have to make sure that when you do those searches, you type the word free in front. Free famous quotes with pictures. Free famous inspirational quotes with pictures. Free success quotes with pictures. Free Snoopy quotes with pictures. I've used a lot of Snoopy quotes to sort of mix it up. And some of them I've created on Canva for free. But if you go through some of my posts here, so this one says, the clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. And it has a lot of meaning to it. But you see the little blurb that I've got above it, I created that with ChatGPT. And then here's another one. This guy says, it says, tired of working a 9 to 5, generate a full-time income from the comfort of your home. And this is generated with ChatGPT, guys. So you can have a different quote or a different comment with each post that you have created. So most of my posts are done with famous quotes with pictures. And you just choose the ones that are ones that you want to use. Look at this. Remember, a degree is not a sign of intelligence, but a good memory. So you don't want to have this exact thing repeated in your comments, right? So I use ChatGPT to rework it so that it still has similar meaning, but says it a little bit differently, right? And so you see some of them I've done on ChatGPT, and some are not ChatGPT, on Canva. So I mix them up so there's something a little bit different through all my posts, right? And I've had people from West Africa, people from South Africa, people from the UK click on these posts, guys. They work. They really, really work. So that's enough of me talking about my posts. So the thing that I've got a list here beside me, I've got to stay on topic. So how many of you raise your hand, because you all got your cameras turned on. Raise your hand if you have heard about LinkedIn ads. No hands? Yeah.
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah. Do not use them. They cost a whole ton of money and they don't work. I know because I have worked with companies who have insisted on doing LinkedIn ads, and you need to have a really deep pocket, at least a $750 a month it costs to do LinkedIn ads, and they're not effective, not at all. The most effective way to use LinkedIn is to do it like you would normally be creating friends and inviting people to connect with you and commenting on their stuff, right? And if you time yourself and just don't go for any more than 15 minutes in the morning, and you invite 5 to 10 people to connect with you on LinkedIn, and you send an endorsement out to no more than 10 people every day. And the endorsements don't go out. You don't send endorsements to people until they've been connected to you at least 6 days, because then that sort of gives them the impression that you've had time to read their profile, right? When I first started LinkedIn, people were connecting with me from all over the world. I had no idea who they were, and they would endorse me, and I got insulted. I thought, what business do you have endorsing me? You just connected with me. You haven't even read my profile. And they were endorsing me left and right for all kinds of things that I had in my skills list. And I just thought it was totally bogus until I got invited to a LinkedIn workshop. And at the very end of the workshop, after they talked about all the new stuff they were going to be doing with LinkedIn, they invited me on the stage. They said, Christine Till, we would like you to come on the stage if you would, please. We have a special award for you. Guess what it was? It was an award for having the most endorsements of anyone in British Columbia. And he explained how important it is to have endorsements, because when somebody endorses you on LinkedIn, the LinkedIn algorithm picks up keywords in your profile that they show to other profiles on LinkedIn. And so you gradually get shown to a bigger audience. And I've had people message me back and say, why are you giving me an endorsement? I don't know you from Adam. I only want to be endorsed by X kind of people, right? And I tell them my little story and they shut up because they don't realize that it's not just the people that they work with that should be endorsing them, but all kinds of people can endorse them. Because I might not have the same skills listed as you do, but if I endorse you for certain skills, LinkedIn follows those skills and shows you to more people that have related skills listed. So it's like a whole brand new search engine that most people aren't aware of. And the thing that I really, how should I say, I shake my head when I see that people don't list any skills on their profiles. It almost breaks my heart, because those skills are really, really key to your success on LinkedIn. And so what we need, if you belong to a community of people, then we need to be endorsing each other in the community, because we're all going to have similar skills, right? And some of our skills are going to be different. Like, not everybody is skilled with Microsoft, right? Not everybody is skilled with accounting. So if we want to get reaching out to more people, we need to have our skills listed. So I'm going down through my profile here a little bit just to show you. Look at this. You can have 55, 56 skills listed on your profile. And so many times I see people with one skill. Everybody has more than one skill. They don't just have one skill. But if you let LinkedIn help you, LinkedIn will show you some suggestions of skills that they already see in you from what you've put into your profile. So that's really, really, really important. So I've sort of skipped ahead of myself. There's something I wanted to show you on my profile at the very beginning. So when you first join, you see up here in the top right corner where it says public profile and URL. See this little pencil?
Yep.
You click on this little pencil and look at here. See, look at this. You can change your LinkedIn URL to be a professional URL. So if you click on yours, if you haven't done anything with this URL yet, it usually has linkedin.com/in/ and then it'll have your name and a bunch of numbers, right? And you want to, it makes you look really unprofessional. What you need to do is you need to go in there and I've got Marketing Mentress on mine, right? So I'll click on that pencil again. And says, note your custom URL must contain 3 to 100 letters or numbers. Please do not use spaces, symbols, or special characters. Okay, it tells you exactly what it wants in there. And so you can go in here. I'm going to see how far it'll let me go here. So I've got my handle, Marketing Mentress. That's my domain name right there. So it gives me a more professional appearance right off the bat if somebody is looking for me. So I'm just going to click save and save it the way it was. So I expect you all to go, and if you haven't done this already, go and make your profile look more professional all right away. So it says here too, you control your profile and can limit what is shown on search engines and other off LinkedIn services. Viewers who aren't signed into LinkedIn will see all or some portions of the profile view displayed below. So this is what people can see for me, right? This is what I've got set up. And if you go through my profile and start reading a little bit, and I don't mind if you guys want to go and copy what I've got in my about page, just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will rewrite it. So none will ever come out the same. So if Joe Poperhuski copies this and puts it into ChatGPT, he'll get something totally different from Susie Q, who copies and pastes it into her ChatGPT. So you don't ever have to worry about completely duplicating everything word for word. And it also is pointed towards your perfect customer. So if you know who your perfect customer is, then you know what you need to have in your about page. So that first 3-second rule is whether they stay and stop scrolling, and they'll read that first headline, and then they'll go down to reading your about page and some more information. So I'm going to take this back to my home page. So your best friend on LinkedIn is this little back arrow in the top left corner. Can you see that? That's your best friend. So if you get stuck somewhere and you don't know how you can get back to where you were just before that, just hit that back arrow and it'll take you right back. So I'm going to close this window here. Now, can you see at the very top, all these little icons across the very top of your page? We'll gradually address all of these icons through my different LinkedIn Live events. But today I really wanted to touch heavily on the company pages. I have so many people who come to me and they say, well, I'm working at a full-time job and my LinkedIn is all set up for my full-time job. And I don't want people I'm working for to know that I'm working a side interest of any sort. So you go to these little 9 dots, I call it the crosshatch for business. You click on that, scroll all the way down. See here where it says create a company page? And you click on create a company page. And now these company pages, this you can only do this after you've set up your profile page, okay? So these are different. Your profile page is different than from your company page. Your profile page is all about you. And it's not about you and your spouse or your favorite dog or a car or a waterfall. It's got to be your own headshot that goes on your profile page. So the page that you log into when you first log into LinkedIn, that is your profile page. That is all about you and how you and your business help people. So it speaks to your perfect customer. And when you write all your descriptions on there from all of your experience and your jobs that you've had and your training that you've had, your education that you've had, make sure that you put in a description on each one of those so that it describes what you do and how you do it and how you help people and what you learned from that experience. And you can get that all written from ChatGPT. Just put a few thoughts in ChatGPT and Chat will write it. They'll write it all for you. So you click on create a company page after you have created your profile page, because your company page is attached to your profile page. So here's the difference. When you have a profile page, personal profile page, you invite people to connect with you and follow you on your profile page, okay? If you have a company page, all of your people on your personal profile page will not necessarily see your company page, especially if they don't know much about LinkedIn. And most people don't know much about LinkedIn, to tell you the truth. The people that are going to see your company page are the people that you invite to follow your company page. So you need to get active and invite people to follow that company page, okay? So I'll click on create a company page. And so you have to decide what you want to create, what kind of a page you want. Do you just want a company page or you want a showcase page, right? Or an educational institution like schools and universities will set up a special page for them, right? So when you have a company page set up and you just this walks you through setting up your company page. I've got about 5, I think, company pages set up. And my marketing mentors page is set up. And I post when I schedule posts to go out, because I don't care if people see what I'm doing on my profile page, because it matches what I'm doing on my main company page, which is the marketing mentors page. But people that are cognizant of that and they don't want somebody to see because they're still working at a job, then they've got to just post separately. So with Sprout Social, you can set that up so that you can post to the LinkedIn company page separately from your personal profile page. So if you don't want to be posting on your personal profile page, just connect up your LinkedIn company page and just be posting on that, right? So all your people that you've invited to follow you will see those posts that go out through your company page. Am I making sense? Are there any questions so far?
Yeah, I remember in one of your trainings, you say you'd never want to put your link to your business on any type of page or whatever. So I see on here you type in your name, they come to your company name, LinkedIn company name, website. What would you put for the website, for example?
Okay, so I was speaking about posts.
Oh, posts. Okay.
Yes. So you have to be really careful on LinkedIn about using links on your posts. And so I usually hide my links when I'm posting. I really like to write articles, and I'll post an article. I do one a week. So after I get off this today, I need to get my article written for this week. And I will post it. So the day's the 25th. And then I also have groups that I belong to. There are groups on LinkedIn. I've mentioned that before. So you join groups that have your perfect customer in them. And there'll be groups like home-based business groups, affiliate marketing groups, network marketing groups, MLM groups, those kinds of groups, and new business startup groups. And you want to find groups that have at least 3,000 members or more, right? Because you're looking for inventory, because you're going to go into the groups and invite people. Just send them a message without clicking the little blue man at the top, the little icon there. Just send them a message like you're just sending them a direct message. And you can do this on the free. You don't have to pay for it. You can only do it in the groups, right? And you invite them. You say, hey, I noticed we're both in the Sunshine group. I'm picking up that name out of the hat. And I noticed that you're involved in such and such and such and such. I'd like to learn more. Let's connect, right? The search engines just see that as a message if you don't click the little blue icon, right? So you just need to send out 5 invitations a day. And LinkedIn will tell you if you've reached your limit. Well, when you do it through the groups, LinkedIn can't tell because they think that you're just sending out a message, right? And then if somebody in the group that you're messaging asks for more information about something, and then you can send your URL back to them as a response. So if somebody clicks on a post, for instance, that you have done on LinkedIn, and they see that post, and I always have a call to action at the end of my post that says something like, if you want to know more, give me a thumbs up, or if you would like to know more, just comment info. And so then when they do that, then I will send them my marketingmentress.com URL. I'll just say, visit marketingmentress.com and watch the video, right? That way I get somebody to join my email list, as well as somebody who's perhaps interested in buying from me, right? So when you have a company page, you can do, when you have your company page, you can, you don't have a whole bunch of people to direct message in your company page. You direct message people in the groups and invite them to the company page. And once you set up your company page, there's a place where you can go and invite people right on from your company page. Now, I'm not going to literally go in and set up a company page here, but I would suggest that you either choose the company or a showcase page, one of those two. And once you have a company page, you can turn it into a showcase page. And that's where you have you have more pictures and things that you're invited to share on your showcase page, right? So it's all up to us as individuals what we want to do with our company pages. So you can have lots of free, I've got 5 or 6 company pages attached to my personal profile. And I've only invited certain people that I want to follow each page. So I'm going to take you to my homepage here. And I'm going to show you. So this is my Marketing Mentress page. And I'm trying to move Windows out of the way here. So I can create posts and things in here if I want. And I can also attach it to Sprout Social, which I have already got it attached. And you can go and see what your activity was. So these are some of the posts that have been posted, scheduled to go out through my company page. So you can see how they go. And you can check the comments and the mentions, and there are more things that you can check out, like reactions, reposts, analytics. And you can look at your dashboard. And so this is it tells you about today's actions. What's the top content? What's the feature? Invite connections. So see, this is where you can invite connections to come and follow you. So I have 250 invitations remaining. And then once you reach that, then they give you more invitations. So you manage recent posts here as well. So you can do a lot of work right here on your company page. You don't have to do a whole bunch of work on your profile page. If you want to keep your profile page separate from your business, just work on your company page. The reason that you might want to go into your profile page is you might want to check your messages regularly. And I can go in here and edit my page. There's an inbox. I don't have any messages in my inbox because I've been keeping on top of them. And there's my page posts. And this is the same one that went out through my profile page. And you see the dashboard. Well, we went through that already. And those are the page posts, dashboard, analytics. Okay, so here's the analytics. I don't have any comments. Because I don't have to keep my company page separate from my profile page, I tend to make more comments on my posts in my profile page. But if you're wanting to keep them separate, then I would suggest that you just make your comments and in your company page and keep that your center of communication for all of your LinkedIn communication. So it's really easy to do a LinkedIn company page. You just follow the prompts once you click to set it all up. So I've got my logo up here and I've got a background banner that I've set up, and you can change your background banner if you want. There's a little pencil here. So when you look at your own profile, you can see all these pencils show up so that you can do the editing. But if you don't, like if you look at my profile, for instance, through your profile, so if you're in LinkedIn and you type in Christine Marketing Mentress Till, then you won't see the little pencils show up on my profile. It will only show up on your own profile. Are there any questions?
Yeah, one question. So when you're inviting people to your company page, are you focusing on marketing, micro marketers, entrepreneurs? What type of people are you focusing on to invite to your company page?
Well, I like to go into the groups, like I mentioned,
Mhm.
and those groups that I join. Maybe I should show you some of the groups I'm in so you get a better idea. So you go to this 9 dots up here, the crosshatch, and then you go over here, see where the 3 little men, the 3 little blue men here on the top left.
Yeah.
And you
Mhm.
click on groups. Now I'm already in a whole bunch of groups, and you can be in as many as 100 different groups, right? And I was there once. I had 100 groups that I was in, and I couldn't manage it. That was part of my 16 to 18 hours having to sit in front of my computer every day. And so I found that 15 to 20, maybe 25 max, are a good number of groups to be able to stay active with. Because once you are in a group, the way that you gain recognition is by posting. once a, no more than once a day, okay? Most of my posting in my groups is once a week. And the reason I do that is because I write that LinkedIn article. And in my LinkedIn article, I hide links in the words inside the article so the search engines don't pick up on them. And then if you share the link to your article itself, to your LinkedIn article itself, because it is a LinkedIn link, you can post that in your group. So if you decided you wanted to publish a couple of articles a week and post the articles one time for each article in your groups, you can do that. But no more than posting once a day in your groups. And when you're in the groups, you need to make sure that you acknowledge other people's posts while you're there. So you see, this group is a really good group. It's got over 19,000 members, right? Direct selling professionals worldwide. You can use some of these words to do more searches to find the kind of groups you want to be in. Here's a multi-level marketing group, MLM, open promoting welcome, marketing and communication network. So there's different kinds of keywords that you want to bear in mind. Home-based businesses and MLM, startup specialists network. This is a good group. They've got over 1 million members. This is a really, really good group. I've been in this group for a while. And there's Marketing to Women Network. I belong to Linking Edmonton, just because I'm close to Edmonton and there's all kinds of businesses that come to this group. This is my group, the Marketing Enthusiasts. And I've managed to work it up to just over 3,000 members now. And there's a crowdfunding group. Crowdfunding, that's another search you can do when you're trying to find what kinds of groups to join. And the Seattle Business Network is a group that I'm helping somebody build. This is another one. This is my own group, Digital Consumer Marketing. We've got 7,400 people in our group now. So those are the groups that I'm in right now. And if you want to join more groups, you click this little, see this little blue word, search? It says search at the very bottom here. You click on that word and then you want to do a search. So you want to click on groups. Make sure that's there. And you want to click on let's just try work from home. Look at them all. Look at all the ones that showed up. So let's just check on this one. Oh, groups disappeared. Okay, work from home. Now look at this. And they tell you how many members. So a lot of these groups are really small. So work from home might not be a good search. And the further you get down, the smaller the membership is. So let's try a different one. Let's just do startups. And you can do startups from different countries, but let's just do this one, startup groups. We've got to make sure we click on groups up here. So now 3 million members, software technology, marketing, social media, startups. This might be a good group to join, except it's got blockchain in there. That might be a hindrance, but it would be worth a try. And here's the thing, when you join a group, you don't have to stay there forever. If it doesn't turn out to be a good group to join, just leave the group, right? If you're not getting any headway with it. There's my startup specialists group. When it says view posts, you know that you're already in. If it says join, that means that you have to request to join. So 56,000 entrepreneurs, startups, e-commerce, venture capital groups. These would be a good group to try. And global founders and C-level executives. Now, this Indian agricultural professionals might not be a good group because this group would be people who are probably not very techy. I mean, not even own a computer, probably. Human resources, HR, probably not. Medical devices, you can maybe try that. AI Africa, that might be a good one to try. Women startup specialists, that might be another good one to try. But look at all the members, guys. See, look at this. 72,000 members, 101,000 members. So that you need that inventory so that you can stay with the group a little bit longer and keep working it. And so look at all the pages that fit that search. So you could go searching through all these pages to find groups that would fit you and fit what you're looking for. And something that I have also found is most of the people who join LinkedIn are men. There aren't a lot of women who get into LinkedIn. And I don't know why that is. I have no idea why. Because if women would, I think women want faster results. See, when you join LinkedIn, you join the long game. So it usually takes 3 to 6 months to really build up momentum on LinkedIn. But if you use the system I teach, you can do it within 2 to 3 months, 6 weeks to 3 months. So where is my list here? Okay, so here's a list of things. I have I don't know if you can see my list, but I have a list of things that you do every day on LinkedIn. Number 1, it's my daily checklist. You invite 5 to 10 people to connect with you. Number 2, you message your new connections, but don't do the endorsement yet, because you don't endorse people until they've been connected to you for at least 6 days. And so anybody that's got LinkedIn now, if you guys have LinkedIn now and you've got people that have joined you already and they've been there for 6 days or more, I would start giving them some endorsements. And then number 3, you send congratulation messages. And so here's where you find the congratulation messages. You go into the very top here, see where it says notifications? So you go into your notifications. And you'll see all the activity on your posts, what people are doing. And there will be a place in here where there will be you can wish people happy birthday and congratulations. So there is also another place here in my network where you can congratulate people. So if you go into my network and click on catch up, this one says congrats on the promotion. So you could just click on this bar and congratulate. So there's job changes, birthdays, work anniversaries, education. So if you go in every day on these notifications and send out 10 notifications, and you just have to click on this. It's real fast. It doesn't take a minute to go through and click on a few, right? So you just click on the bar and it sends it automatically. You click the little button here. Voila, congrats on the promotion. So he's going to probably get back to me. And then when they get back to me and it's not been 6 days and I can't endorse them, what I'll say is, hey, by the way, do you keep your options open? Most everybody says, yeah, sure. What you got? And so LinkedIn is really great for building your network. So then the next thing, you do the endorsements. And you endorse people. So what I've been doing with people in my community is I've been sending it the endorsement message that I send out to everybody. And I hope everybody's wise enough not to click on the link and take the survey, because you'll end up on my email list. That if that happens, you're welcome to do it. Just click the unsubscribe button at the bottom of the first email so that you don't keep getting emails from me. Okay, so then the next thing you do is you post. You make sure you have 3 posts a day going out to all your social media, right? And if you check your social media and you see that there's not 3 posts scheduled to go out, or you're not using an auto posting platform, then you need to take time to schedule 3 posts to go out through your social media platforms. And that's why I use Sprout Social. It saves me so much time. And I'm working out a really good special deal with Sprout Social. So they're going to set me up so that I can be able to invite unlimited numbers of people to be able to connect all their social media platforms for just $47 a month. I went, whoa. Anyway, I'm meeting with him on Monday. And the very last thing is to do your 3 videos a day. And I do my 3 videos on TikTok. And then I do my lives every other Thursday, my LinkedIn lives every other Thursday. My TikTok lives I do every day, 6 days a week, except Sunday. I take my time off on Sunday. So those are my LinkedIn list that I work through every day. And then I have a list of 10 things, post 13 with free ads. So some of those posts that you do for the free classified ads, you can use them on different platforms, guys. You can try them out, those free classified ads with the little blurbs. I use ChatGPT and I have a different blurb written out every 10 days. And then I repost those classified free ads every day on those 13 different classified ad platforms. You could use those same ads that you're posting on LinkedIn. So think about it. So your 10 LinkedIn endorsements, I do that every day. I do daily training from the community every day. I have a daily newsletter that I send out through system.io. And I do TikTok live 6 days a week. I upload videos to YouTube. And mostly the videos that are the free info sessions with Michelle. And I create 3 TikTok videos a day. Only I do mass creation. So 2 times a week, I'll sit down and make a whole bunch of videos and save them in my drafts. And then I can be busy doing other things when I've got those videos all ready to go out. And it really is great on the weekend because I can be busy doing things on the weekend. And I just, when I get a minute, I'll just send another video out. I check my email, my LinkedIn messages, my TikTok messages, and my community messages every day. And I publish a weekly LinkedIn article. And I make sure I have at least 3 social media posts scheduled to go out through all my social media platforms. Have I confused you all? Yeah, you got questions?
Yeah, one question on your TikTok videos. How do you mass produce them like that? Or, produce, because that's 3 times 7 or 3 times 6, whatever. 3 times 7 would be 21 videos. How would you
Yeah,
produce 21 videos in one sitting exactly?
yeah. Well, Michelle, she grabs a whole handful of tops and changes tops every time she does a video, right?
Yeah.
I have so many scarves. And I just change and put a different scarf on. You guys, you could put a different t-shirt on for each video that you do. Because people, if you wear the same t-shirt or the same top with each ad that or each video that you do, it's hard for people to differentiate between whether they've watched it or not, right? So if you look exactly the same, they're going to say, oh, I think I saw that already. And then they won't watch it. So you want to have something that's going to differentiate between all the other videos. So I use scarves because I hate pulling things over my head all the time because then I have to redo my hair. Makes sense?
Yeah,
So-
that part. But
Some
what?
guys change
ahead.
their hats. Some guys change their hats. They have a bunch of hats and they'll put a different hat on for each video that they do.
So are you doing 21 separate videos, or just one video and then you mix it up a little bit, or how do you mass produce that many videos?
Okay, I do 21 separate videos and they're all 1 minute. Well,
1
maybe
minute long,
about
okay.
once or twice a week, I'll make one video in the batch a little bit longer, maybe 3 minutes. Because I want to, when you're telling your story, you need a little bit longer time. Here's what happened to me. I was pressing the 10-minute button, down where the little plus sign is on TikTok. And I'd go to TikTok and I'd press the 10 because I wanted to just have short videos, but I wanted to give myself a little bit of time so I didn't get cut off in the middle of a sentence. Well, I was not getting very good watches or listens to my videos. And so I was listening to some training from Michelle about doing short ones. And I tried and tried, and finally I got my courage up and I pressed the 60-second button. And I kept working with that 60-second button until I got my talk to fit. And I knew exactly what I could say. And it's really neat because you can watch the little red circle go a little around the outside edge of it. And you can see when it's starting to get close to the end. And I just say, visit marketingmentors.com for more information. Or comment info, and I'll get the information over to you. And sometimes even now, it'll cut off in the middle of me saying, get the information over to you, but they at least get the put info. And then in the captions, I put a caption at the top that just stays there, right? And that is my hook. I always type my hook in there. And right below my hook, I put the words, visit marketingmentors.com, or I'll say comment info for more information, or comment info for the solution, right? So my call to action and my hook are right at the very top. And then I press the button on the bottom right side. There's a little up arrow on the bottom right side on your TikTok. And when you press that, another few icons will show up, and there's a little rectangular shaped icon. When you press that, it copies what you said. And so it's called closed captions, so that people that don't like, there are people that are at work and they want to see what your video is, but they can't turn the sound on. So if you have closed captions on all your videos, that also helps. And here's the thing, you can change the color of the closed caption, and you can change the type that you use. And the hook and the call to action that you have at the top, you can change the color on that. So that's another way that you can help people differentiate between your videos. And I use that quite often because I might have this same top on and I've used all the scarves in my pile. And so then I'll go back to just my top, but I'll change the color for my captions. Make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
And I try to keep it really simple. Like, most of my people are over 60. They are just totally daunted with tech. Like, they just are stuck. And if I keep it simple, I don't even do much editing. I just edit the spelling of Marketing Mentors in my closed captions, because for some reason it won't spell it correctly on there. And I have to go in and make sure that it's spelled correctly so they go to the right URL if they click on it. But that's what I don't try and cut anything out, or because I've listened to people's videos that have edited the whole video and they've cut out sections, and there's a little break in the conversation. It doesn't seem to flow as smoothly. And so when people don't know what they're doing, it makes their video even worse. So I don't edit my videos. If it's really, really bad, they're only a minute long anyway, I'll just click the back arrow and exit out and start again. But I usually only have to do maximum of one redo, because you get the feel of it the first time, right? And as something else I've been doing with my people, I just started doing it this week, because most of my people are over 60, they are having a really big challenge with getting on the TikTok lives and doing those lives. And so what I've been doing is inviting somebody from my group, the people that have bought from me, that have they've reached the point where they've had a message from TikTok saying that they can go live now, but they're scared to death to go live, right?
Mhm.
So I invite them onto my live, and what we do is we talk about their URL. I don't talk about my own URL on those lives. I do a live with them, and it's all about them sharing their story and helping them be able to start getting recognition online. So we're going to see how that works. I hope it helps people. I come from the network marketing field. I've been in about 20 different network marketing businesses in my lifetime. And I always felt like I was being nibbled to death by a duck because it was $10 here and $25 there and $15 there and an auto ship over here and another auto ship over there. And I was spending more money than I was making. So I got out of a whole bunch of my network marketing stuff when I saw this business, because what I've been looking for over the years was done for me systems, because I realized that all my people are over 60. Well, most all my people. I've got a few people over 50. They were all over 50. Most of them are 60. But here's what I was looking for in business. I was looking for things that are simple to use, like videos that you can just do play, stop, do. I call this system that I teach the play, stop, do system, the legacy system. And number two, they have to pay 100% commission. And number three, they have to be no pushing lotions, potions, pills, or crypto. And number four, they have to be something that everybody needs, right? And number five, this is the clincher. Everybody knows they need it before they see it. So I was looking for this program, this legacy program, for years. And when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was I was looking for. I knew it. And so it didn't take me 6 weeks or 6 months to follow somebody to get up the courage to join. I knew that's what I needed. I wanted something that paid me 100% commission, and I didn't have to do any more DMing people. So sorry for being preachy. Are there any other questions?
No, it's very helpful.
Awesome. Feel free to reach out to me in the community if you have any questions on LinkedIn. I really want to help people with their marketing. And when I saw that, when I got hacked, right? My Facebook got hacked. I started last September, took me over 2 weeks to get set up, made my first sale, the big pack, which at that time was 600. Now they've increased it to a 900. And I got my first sale for the big pack. So I was on pay dirt, right? I was in profit mode. But then I stopped doing all my other social media stuff, because I saw everybody using TikTok. So I thought, oh, I got to learn how to use TikTok. I stopped using LinkedIn. I stopped using Facebook. And I was just doing TikTok. I didn't get one sale for October, November, or December. And well, the reason I didn't get any sales in December is because I got hacked at the end of November. Somebody hacked my Facebook, some guy from Dubai. So if you get a message from me on Facebook, it's not me, it's my hacked account. Block it and report it if you wouldn't mind. Anyway, when I got hacked, it was like I got hit over the head with a 2x4, a virtual 2x4, that said, oh, you should be starting from strengths. I don't know if you follow John Maxwell Sr., but he's written many books, and he says, start with your strengths because you're weak in your weaknesses, right? And so I went, oh, what was I thinking? So I started using LinkedIn again, and it takes a while to get the momentum going up because I had just been letting it go. And by the end of December, I had set up a new TikTok because I used Facebook to validate Instagram and TikTok. So I lost all three at the end of November, started a new TikTok, got it all validated, and got a message from TikTok that I could do lives, started doing lives the 1st of January. And guys, I started getting sales. And there were only 2 people just came from TikTok. All the rest of my people came from my LinkedIn. Either they were on my email list or they clicked on one of my posts. So LinkedIn really works, but you have to work it. Are there any other questions? I want to thank you guys for coming and taking part. This is awesome. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed.
thanks. So helpful information. Thanks a lot.
Thank you a lot. Yeah,
You're
appreciate your
welcome.
diligence and willingness to share this.
Well, I
Yeah,
think it's really
thanks,
important.
Christine.
If I can help you guys, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Be safe.
Hey, Doris.
Go BYU.
Yes, go BYU.
Miss
See ya.
Kristen, I just started in this new journey with the company,
Yes,
and I'm terrified to put anything in Facebook because it always gets hacked, you know?
yeah,
So I saw you in one of the meetings, and that's why I signed up to see your presentation.
awesome, awesome.
But my
Okay.
question is, can you share this presentation a link?
Oh, I always record. This is being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
At least I hit the record button. Let's double check and make sure it's still recording here.
Because my first language is Spanish, so
Ah.
I will have to see this video again and
Oh,
again.
¿cómo
and again.
está?
Hola. So I could pick it up, and that's why I'm asking you. You have a link of this, so
Yes.
then I listen again and again and write down some notes.
Yeah, I save all of my LinkedIn lives and I post them in my YouTube channel.
Oh, you have
Oh.
a YouTube channel?
Oh,
Okay.
you bet I do. I've had that YouTube channel for almost 13 years now.
So it has your name, your YouTube channel?
Um, yeah, it's just under Christine Till, but I'll put the link in just a minute. Let me get the link here.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Okay.
Yep, the recording is going. Is it Ramala? Hello, Ramala. So I'm gonna go get my link to so here we go. So whose profile am I gonna put this on? What I'll do is I'll put the link in the community so that you guys can go get hold of that link there. I think that's probably the best way. That way everybody can get it.
Okay.
Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh, you bet. You're welcome. We'll be seeing you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
My next one is the 8th of August.
The 8th of August. Okay.
Yes, I'll be putting an announcement in the community. And I should be able to have everything all set up for Sprout Social too. So I'll do a really in-depth Sprout Social at that time.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Christine.
Okay, thank you.
Bye,
Thanks.
everybody.
Bye.
All right, have a great day.
Yeah, we'll make it so, right? Okay. What's going on here with my Zoom? Doesn't want to shut down. There we go. Awesome. Okay, Lillian. You can just, okay, I don't know if you can hear me if you're connected on here right now. Hmm. Okay, there we go.